What's up, everybody? Welcome to Going Nuts with Glenn and Gracie. I'm Glenn the Baker.
And I'm Gracie the comedian.
Welcome to the Halloween episode.
Ooh. Do you like that? Scary. I'm going to be talking like this.
Ooh. That's terrible. Terrible. Anyways,
hey,
thank you for joining our Halloween episode. We've got some pumpkins here.
Yeah.
By the end of the show, they will be carved.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
We don't have time to do it on here. We want to show a little video. Gracie has like a new technique,
yeah,
right?
A TikTok.
And this is my costume right here, all right?
And this is my costume.
That's terrible.
What is so terrible? You
Terrible.
You got gloves that I
Yes, I know. It's terrible.
Yeah, we didn't go out. But you know what? I did get dressed up last weekend when I did a Halloween show and I had that scary eye makeup.
Yeah, Gracie was on the... I hope you didn't do that.
No, I didn't.
She was on the Tacos and Workouts show. Go watch that.
And I was a zombie at the end.
Best podcast in Long Beach. We want to thank our friend, Little Hater, for having Gracie on.
Yeah.
And we what?
And we danced at the end.
And they danced
like
at
the Michael
end.
Jackson.
Yeah.
Thriller.
Watch it just to watch them dance at the end.
Yeah. Or watch and look at my makeup. My makeup is so freaking awesome.
Her makeup is freaking awesome. It's so awesome that I couldn't watch the show.
Really?
It's like every time Gracie comes on, I do this.
Oh my gosh, what a weenie.
When you posted that on your social media, I was like, swipe. It was gross.
Oh my god.
It's a compliment, okay? She basically had like her eyes basically scraped out, right?
Yeah.
Like everything around her eyes scraped out so that you could see, like the muscles underneath. Nice. I think that's kind of like the character in in Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, because they do like to watch that show, Doctor Strange.
He has like you could see his muscles in there, like his eyes got ripped out or something like that.
Yes, I had the strange eyes. Ooh.
And apparently she has indigestion or something too, which was why she keeps going or some shit.
It's probably all the weed I inhaled.
Maybe you need to go take a dump or something.
It's all the weed I inhaled this weekend.
Oh man!
Well,
watch Gracie's show so you can see that makeup, and shout out to our friend Brenda, Violent Nostalgia. Okay, on Instagram, she did the makeup. And what are you talking about? You smoked a lot of weed.
No, I didn't say. I didn't even say I smoked a lot of weed.
What did you say?
I did not say that. I said I was around a lot of weed.
Oh God. Anyways, what is she talking about? What is she talking about? We went to Smokefest this past week. Okay, what the hell is Smokefest? It's a barbecue and cannabis festival. It's run by a guy named Dustin who owns Bartz BBQ. Bartz BBQ is it's a pop-up. I'm not sure if they have a brick and mortar yet. I think they just pop up everywhere. They pop up a lot in Glendale, different restaurants. And this is the second time he's done this Smokefest.
Because it was his birthday.
This time it was his birthday. And it was cool. It was fun, and you could smoke there, and
it was good.
It was good.
How about the host? There's a host from
Okay, look at Dustin is on. He kind of befriended the Dr. Green Thumb show. Mm-hmm. I forgot how they all got connected, but we would hear about Bartz, and then all of a sudden they had Bartz on. They had this guy Dustin on there. And he set up this, little barbecue festival, and he had a bunch of people from the show on there. What do you keep whispering?
Good. I'm just saying how good. You know what? The food was so good. It was so good. I mean, there was so much food there. It was so good. It was so good that I didn't even eat the whole next day. I was still stuffed.
Oh, man, we were stuffed.
I don't think I even took a dump yet from the meat.
Oh, that's gross. No wonder you're over here going, ooh, and, while I'm talking.
I don't have a stomachache. No, I don't have a stomachache. But anyway, if you want to talk about the food.
Yeah, well, okay, look at we went to this festival. The tickets were at a lower price during the beginning. And then they sold out, and it's about $100, $100 festival. And like I said, he's on the Green Thumb show often. So C- was there. He was DJing. He was the first DJ we saw.
Very good.
When we walked in, Gracie thought that there was going to be a lot of like gangster rap being played, and I told her, I was like, there might be a little bit, but the DJ who's going to be spinning, I mean, he plays everything.
Oh,
okay?
It was really good. I've never experienced that kind of music.
Go follow C- on on his Instagram, and then go on Twitch. Okay, he does a show every morning at 9 a.m. All right, you just gotta go on Twitch, do a little account. Yeah, there's subscriptions, but there's also like paid or free thing, but you can't chat or do anything like that. But it's free mostly, and you can listen to DJs. He does one every morning at 9 a.m. and he started DJing there when we got there, and I thought he left.
No, he came back
and I was like,
again.
damn, and I told you, I was like, he's got to get up at like 9 in the morning and do a set. So anyways, yeah, he was playing a bunch of cool and
cool
music.
Actually, all the DJs are really good. They had different DJs, and they were actually all good. I was thinking, like you said, gangster rap, and I would be like, oh, God. But no, it wasn't. The music was really, really good.
So it was him, and then it was the Lakers DJ. It was DJ, I think it's Rocher. Come on, I got to get this right. If I don't get it right on here, I'll put it right on there. The Lakers DJ was there. Yeah. And then DJ Lord was there. He's Cypress Hill's DJ.
Dang, you have a good memory on all that shit.
Well, I know those dudes.
Oh, okay.
DJ Lord is also Public Enemy's DJ, for crying out loud, but he tours with Cypress Hill.
Oh, okay.
Be Real was not there because he's getting ready for Haunted Hill, which was on Saturday at the Palladium. But let's see, those guys were there, and a couple other characters from the Green Thumb Show. E-Zone, who also has his own podcast called We Don't Smoke the Same Podcast. And he's also stand-up. He's a stand-up comic. I always ask you, do you ever see this guy when you go out?
Which one was it?
He's the guy that you took a picture with at the end. When he was dressed... he had a costume on because it was, kind of a Halloween theme. He was dressed like as a Teen Wolf, but in the basketball uniform.
Oh shoot! You know what? Maybe
so she took a picture with him.
I'll have to
there
look
it
at him.
is.
Maybe I have. Maybe.
Yeah, he's a stand-up. I know he hasn't been doing it for a long time.
Okay.
He always talks about how he, just got into it, or how he's been really inspired by it, and
okay.
I've heard some of his jokes. They're all right. It's mostly, when you watch his podcast, it's mostly him inhaling, nitrous oxide and shit. Anyways, they were talking about the show on their podcast the following day. Apparently, Bartz, Dustin, the owner, was supposed to dress up like Buzz Lightyear if he sold out, and he did sell out. And you heard him when he came out and greeted us. He said, "Sorry, I'm supposed to be Buzz Lightyear, but I'm not." He was dressed up. He was dressed up like one of the Insane Clown Posse guys. He was a juggalo, I guess.
Oh gosh.
But anyways, they were talking shit and saying, "How dare you not dress up like Buzz Lightyear? You were supposed to do it or whatever." Anyhow, it don't matter. His food was amazing. Okay, we were always talking about barbecue on this show. And we've gone to a couple places. They don't even hold a candle to his barbecue. They had a gigantic smoker out there. And just tons of bites the entire night. The event was from, 9 to...
2.
9 p.m. to 2 in the morning.
Yeah. And they were still serving food all the way around. And because we would see the chef that was actually cooking the meat. And I told him, I said, you know what, everything's amazing. And he said, well, thank you.
So he actually had like 2 different barbecue guys with him.
Yeah. So
it wasn't just Bartz. The guy that you complimented, he is from, oh man, I'm going to forget it. Backyard Enthusiast Barbecue.
Oh, it was so good.
And we are now following him. I think I sent you his page. I said, this is the guy. Did you see that message?
Probably, I don't know, maybe I
probably
did.
Not.
But anyway, his food was good. And then there was another one making burritos, which was kind of a grilled cheese burrito. It was kind of cool. It was a breakfast burrito, but it was kind of on the outside, it was crispy like a grilled cheese.
Yeah.
But the only thing, I was very disappointed because I've done a show I've done a wheat show. And there's like so many like vendors and people, selling their merchandise and stuff. They only had three booths. Well, 4 booths, I should say. One was selling vintage sweatshirts and T-shirts and stuff. I didn't even really look. And then there was another one that was having a raffle with a bunch of dabs and all kinds of weed and all kinds of other merchandise. And then there was another table that I didn't really go by that table. Did you go by that table? I didn't go. And then there was another dab. There was a couple of dab tables, right?
Cali Blaze was there selling his wax and selling. There was a dab bar. You want to take a dab. There was all the wax, and he was there. He's on the show a lot, and he does make good wax. I just didn't want to do a dab that night.
Yeah.
I just wanted to smoke. Everybody got a. Okay, well, before I get to that, let me show you this guy again. This is the guy right here. Backyard Enthusiast Barbecue. So there's the Instagram address, Backyard Enthusiast Barbecue Company, and his stuff was fire. All right. His stuff was great, so good. He was making these chicken legs. He's the one who made those chicken legs.
Oh really? Oh yeah.
I ate like 10 of those chicken legs. All right. I even like how they Frenched them. They Frenched the legs so that they ended up looking like lollipops.
Yeah.
So he was there, and then the other guy that was there making the big giant hamburger with the brisket on top. They're called Beatdown Barbecue.
That was
so
good.
Shout out to Beatdown Barbecue.
I
all right.
wanted to taste that burger. Oh my gosh, it looks so good, but I just was like.
So before we get to the weed, they had a 1 pound joint rolled up for everybody to smoke, and the thing is they were going to have the 1 pound joint, and then they were going to have the
raffle,
the 10 pound burger, okay, or 5 pound, I don't know. So Beatdown Barbecue is who brought out that big giant hamburger, and he made it. It was just a cheeseburger. They made their own bun, big giant bun, cheese. They put a bunch of brisket over there. There's the video, guys. Check it out. He pours a bunch of brisket on there.
And some kind of sauce.
Some sauce, a nice tangy sauce, and then the bun on top. And I was like, okay, burger's huge, looks amazing. How does it taste? Slice it up. It tasted amazing. That was a delicious burger, all right? I don't know how big, I don't know how you guys got it so that you made a burger so big and it was still juicy. Like a juicy, it was like a juicy burger right off the grill. I think you guys baked it. You guys probably put it into like a pan, a cake pan, and then you baked it. But I don't know,
and then put it on the barbecue grill to get it a little grilly.
Yeah. But salute to Beatdown Barbecue. That was awesome. And he came out and he did it, and then he left after that. I think he was cooking throughout, but then anyway, so it was Beatdown Barbecue, Low Key Burritos, Backyard Enthusiast Barbecue, and then of course Bartz.
Oh my God.
With the giant smoker. Delicious.
They had corn, they had macaroni and cheese with some brisket in it, and they had
pork belly. All
pork
right.
Belly. Oh
Smoked
my gosh.
Pork belly.
That was so good. And then they had pork. Then they had pork ribs, and then they had these little sliders, and
they had pulled pork sliders. I think they were pulled pork. And it wasn't like that pulled pork that's just doused in a bunch of sauce. It was actual pulled pork with in a bun with some coleslaw.
Yeah, I didn't try that because I didn't want to get lipstick all over my face. So I kind of just ate the stuff I can eat with my fingers. Yeah. Oh my gosh, everything was just so good. I'm getting hungry already just thinking about that food.
By far the best barbecue ever. If you follow Bartz or any of the people that we just mentioned, there's all the addresses.
Very
follow them, go to their pop-ups, go to wherever they're at. Salute to them. I hope they all
that's like real barbecue. It doesn't even compare to Lucille's, Chris and Pitt's, Dickie's. It's just like this was so tender and so good.
Yeah, well, I think the last thing we started eating was the brisket. They put the brisket out like kind of late.
Oh,
and
melted in our mouth.
I think you were already full, and you started eating. You ate like 2 little things of brisket.
I know, I ate a lot.
And you're like, you gotta go get some, and when you go get another one, get me one.
Because it was so good. Anyway, let's not quit talking about food.
So yeah, it was also, a smoke festival, and show them what we got, Gracie.
Okay, this is the joint that we got when we walked in.
Everybody got one of these. You bought a ticket, you got a free one of these.
Can you pop that open?
I'll pop this open. I like how, when they said free joint, to me, sometimes that sounds like, well, someone just kind of rolled a bunch of them up and, we're going to throw them out or something. No. It came in a little tube like this, okay? And this is hand-rolled by one of the guys on the Green Thumb show, who's like an expert roller.
Oh, really?
Yeah, hand-rolled. That's amazing. And
it
has a funky feel tip, all right? Glass filter funky feel tip. So that was free. These things aren't cheap. These little filters.
So they give you really nice
and they're reusable, and there's probably some good shit in there. And I think we should light it up right now for our show, or maybe at the end. But anyways, yeah, I smoked mine over there.
Yeah.
And I took a bunch of stuff. I took like three big joints.
And I didn't smoke anything because I was driving.
She took a few hits. There's the footage right there. Gracie looking cool. In front of some green lights.
And then they had like a 3D camera. Was it 3D? Is that what it's called? And
yeah.
You stood there, and you just have to do like weird shit, and then it would film you.
It was like a Matrix camera that would go around and just shoot you, 360, and you can do little poses. Yes. And they had a cool background with all the logos of everybody that was there. And, everybody was toking it up, man. I like how you saved. I told you, I said, yeah, go ahead and save that. We'll smoke mine.
And we'll save this for the show.
Yeah, and, shoot, man. I mean, good music, and then all this, craziness. Marty Grimes performed, okay? He's the one who rolled that big 1 pound joint. That's why it's called a Marty Missile.
Oh, is that the one that was walking around with it at first?
Yeah, so he performed. And then they lit it up, and there's some footage here of the joint going around, crazy shit.
Can we talk about the funny shit that went on?
Sure.
So they're rolling. So everybody's smoking out this big joint, and you had to hold it up like this, because if you didn't, it would fall in.
Right.
And get ruined.
It also had a filter. It had a glass filter like this one, but a big one.
Glass filter. So I was standing on the other side watching the guys. I'm like, this is amazing. Watching these people try to smoke this joint, right? So this guy's going. He's an older man, and he just went, blew the smoke way high, and all of a sudden I'm seeing this man going. He's going down. This son of a bitch is going down. This man went down. He goes, no, I'm okay. So I go, oh shit, this guy was like passing out. So he goes, oh, I'm okay. So when I walked around to go talk to Glenn, all of a sudden everyone's going, give him space. I said, oh shit, is someone else smoking and knock out? That was the same freaking old man.
He passed out.
He thought he was all cool smoking this joint, inhaling, and then he just passed out. I know it's not funny because he passed out. I mean, he's
funny
alive.
To Gracie. She came up to me. She said, "Get over here! Somebody passed out." And sure enough.
Oh my god! I was so funny. And then.
Yeah, so everybody's freaking out a little bit. Give him some space. Dustin. All of a sudden, Dustin started saying, "Is there a doctor in the house?"
So anyway, the guy was okay. He got up and he got. But then there was other people trying to smoke it, and they were trying to inhale, but I think it was really, really hard to smoke.
It's too big. It's too big. You saw a lot of people sucking, and then not getting anything.
Yeah, and they'd be all cool like this, and then they go like this, like they're blowing the smoke out.
Gracie thought it was so funny. I don't know why.
I go, there's not even shit coming out of their mouths, and they're being all cool like, oh, I'm smoking it.
I get it.
Like they're cool. Then they go like that and move it, and they go.
And there's nothing.
And there's nothing. I said, oh shit.
But that guy really, because it was the beginning of it.
Yeah, he
took a lot, and he probably had to cough, and he didn't.
Yeah.
When you hold in a cough like that, you're gonna choke.
Oh gosh.
And you're going down, and everybody's freaking out, and I saw Dustin like kind of just looking around like, because I don't think there was security there.
No.
There was security, but not the type of security that was going to handle that. If you know what I mean. So he's looking around. He's like, he put a smile on his face. Is there a doctor here? And I was about to tell him, I go, Dr. Green Thumb ain't here, bro. And I don't think Dr. Green Thumb's going to be able to save him. Dr. Green Thumb knocked his ass out.
Oh, shit, that would have been funny.
So, I mean, the music even stopped, all right?
Yeah, everything.
DJ Lord was playing, and he stopped, and I'm thinking, oh, man, this is not good. I hope the party doesn't end like this. Anyways, he got up.
Yeah.
Everyone started applauding.
Yeah.
And then DJ Lord just boom, let's get this shit going again.
So then the joint
keep it going.
So then the joint ends up outside. Okay? So so this little cool guy, this guy he's so cool, he's getting the joint. Idiot. He gets the joint and it goes like this, straight, and then it falls on the ground and starts burning the carpet. Green carpet rug. Oh my gosh. And then he's pouring water on it. But that guy was so embarrassed because he was like looking around like, oh shit. And then he went in the corner and he was smoking his joints by himself because you could tell he felt like a fucking idiot because he dropped the joint.
It was I'm not trying to call him out. I mean, he was in, I don't know his name or whatever, but it was the Mad Hatter.
Mad Hatter fucked up. So he I thought he had messed up the whole joint, but then later on I saw the joint still being passed around.
It's funny, but in his defense, he was not inside when Marty Grimes told everybody, hold it up, all right? Don't try and hold it like this, because if you do, you're going to be the guy who drops it on the floor and that everybody gets mad at. You don't want to be that guy. Well, the Mad Hatter was that guy. And I didn't see it. All I just heard was like, oh, no! And I saw all this smoke, because it started burning. It burned a hole in the ground. There's the picture.
Oh
all right,
gosh,
that was the aftermath, and then Gracie's like, "Oh no, that's terrible. You know, they're gonna get charged for that."
Yeah, because I already know because we always rent venues at my job, and you had to put a big deposit down and this and that. And I said, "Oh, the deposit they put in this place is probably a lot because you're smoking and there's." And then they called everybody to go, "Oh man, what are you guys all doing outside? Smoking outside?"
That was your boyfriend, E-Zone. He was the host.
You could go inside and smoke. So everyone's inside trying to smoke. And then all of a sudden then they announce, "Sorry folks, you can't be smoking inside." Everybody goes all outside.
I was like the first one in there too. I walked in there right away. I'm like, and then I gave her the camera. I'm like, "Here, you gotta film me smoking." So I'm in there, acting all cool, and a few other people are there. And actually, it wasn't even a lot of people who came in, right? It was just me and like one other dude.
Yeah.
And we're smoking, and he goes, "Oh, sorry, guys."
There wasn't really that many people.
It was funny because that's something that E-Zone would do on the show, like oops or whatever.
Uh-huh.
So that was funny, and then there wasn't that many people. Or?
Yeah, I was expecting like couldn't walk and this and that, but it wasn't. And there was different ages of people.
Yeah.
Because I'm old, and there was a few other old people there too.
Gracie was afraid that she was going to be the oldest person there.
Oh hell no, I was not the oldest person there.
A lot of different people watch the show. I mean, this event was promoted. I'm guessing mostly on the Dr. Green Thumb show.
Yeah, and I think they sold just enough tickets where it wasn't going to be. They just sold like 1,000 tickets where you were being like this and trying to smoke, and they made it where it was.
I mean, it looked
comfortable.
It looked empty.
Yeah, it looked. Almost. You know what? It looked empty.
It looked empty, but the thing is, outside was a smaller smoking area, or a smaller area than inside. Outside was smaller than the inside.
Oh yeah, the inside was huge.
It was a huge dance floor, huge stage.
Yeah. It was called the Lab, wasn't it?
It's in Hawthorne. It's called the Lab, or Creative. The Lab. I'll get the address right to put it on there.
Yeah, and then one of the booths were selling raffle tickets for $1. So Glenn bought the tickets. So I thought, okay, well I'll contribute $10 to our event, and I gave him 5 tickets, and I got 5 tickets.
Yeah, DoorHash was there. Oh, first of all, they were raffling off another one of those big joints.
Yeah.
They were raffling that off, and we didn't get to see that, or I don't even know if they did, but they were doing another raffle, and it was by these guys, okay? DoorHash. DoorHash was holding another raffle, and they were raffling off a lot of merch, dab rigs, a lot of wax. I think like a $500 package or two of them. Yeah. Okay, and Gracie decided to buy 10 tickets.
Yeah, $10. 5 for him, 5 for me.
Guess who won?
This bitch won!
I can't believe it. I mean, I can't freaking believe it. And by the time, they did the raffle...
He was already won. He wanted to go,
I was getting bored. I was like, look, I'm stuffed. I'm all smoked out. It's, it was almost 1 in the morning. It was a little after 1.
Yeah. I
was like, we can jam. And she's like, no, we got a raffle to wait on. So you even went over there and said, "Hey, what the hell's going on? When's the raffle?"
And he said, "Oh, we're gonna do it real soon, and they're gonna announce it. You'll be able to hear it outside."
So for sure, E-Zone, the host, went up, and there was 2 prizes.
Yeah.
A second place and a first place. We didn't win the first.
Yes, we did.
We didn't win the first prize given out, which was the second. But we won the main one.
Go claim it over there. Take this coupon with you. Congratulations. That's what I'm talking about. Now, yo, are we gonna do the giveaway?
What do you think, Santa? Well, I wish I'd have won.
Yeah, I got this. We got this T-shirt.
Oh yeah, look at it.
We won this T-shirt here.
So this is DoorHash. And what is DoorHash? All right, we're gonna play, promoters here. DoorHash is a new service, just like DoorDash, but instead of food, it's cannabis. All right. There is the logo, or what do you call that thing? The QRC code.
Something like that.
Go ahead and scan that, so you could download the app right now, and so you can have DoorDash, and you can have cannabis products delivered directly to you, okay?
Yes.
And thank you to them for holding this raffle and allowing Gracie to buy a bunch of stuff that she's never going to use.
Exactly. I got this box. This box was full of merchandise.
Oh, okay, yeah, there was a funky box, a funky field tip box in there. It was full...
Four boxes.
You won 4 of those big boxes?
No, 4 of those little tips.
Oh, okay. There was some funky field tip boxes in there. It's the little tips, like the glass tips that were on the
I got a couple of hats, and then I got this bandana.
Very nice.
And then I got this chocolate, CBD chocolate.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
From the Bang Company.
Yeah, and then I got a bunch of these joints.
A bunch of pre-rolls.
Which I love pre-rolled. And I even got like a little tip.
No, that's not a tip. That's a cart. That's
a cartridge. I got a cartridge.
That's a cartridge of some good stuff by a company called Cream of the Crop, okay?
Yeah.
And this is called Passion Fruit.
And then I even got a couple of, some more. I got some weed.
A couple of 8s of flour. One of them is from the Insane brand, okay? Hindu Funk. That's like these are $50 8s right there.
And then I got this little.
She won a lot of stuff from Terp Hogs. All right,
yeah.
Terp Hogs is a pretty cool company. They had this little pan here with some wax inside.
Did you know on these tips I got small ones at the end, and then I have some other ones that are big ones that you can do with.
Can I show those instead of you just kind of just like going like this and throw them in the box? No one can see shit.
Here. I gave Zane one of the fat ones and switched the...
She won a couple of boxes of funky field tips so she can roll her joints because Gracie rolls so many.
And I keep them.
And these are even the bigger sizes right there. Man.
See, that one has two different lips because I gave... Yeah,
you've got flats and you've got rounds.
Right, and I gave the rounds to my nephew and I kept the flats.
And you kept the flats. Oh, that's good.
And I switched when I gave him a flat and then I took a round. That's not all. That is not all that I got. I got so much dab stuff. If I dabbed, I'd be dabbed for a whole fucking year.
She won 2 dab rigs, okay? Not just 1, 2. She won
dab rigs.
She won one by iSpire, which is kind of like the really good dab rig, right? Electrical, okay? I'm not talking about the one where she's got to use the torch. An electrical dab rig. And then she got a dab rig attachment. This is so you could attach it to any bong and turn your bong into an electrical dab rig. Okay, and along with that, she got 4 grams of wax from Terp Hogs.
Thank you, Terp Hogs.
Yeah, this is also from Terp Hogs. This little thing with the pod inside, you got to charge it and then just the reason they have the Z on there is because they deal a lot in Skittles, that strain.
And I got a hat. I got a hat, an orange hat
with the Z on it, right? Oh shit! Sorry.
Ooh, this tastes pretty good.
Yeah, Gracie likes the cards.
I love these kind of things. I like the cartridges because they're easy to smoke, and I usually just smoke to go to sleep. But anyway, I got so much merchandise, and you know what? I want to thank you, DoorHash, for having that event on the raffle because I freaking won.
Can't believe it.
I know. Won. And then when we were leaving, I was actually talking to a guy when I was asking what time they were going to have the raffle. And he was right there by the door when we were leaving. So I said, you know what? We're not going to stay. Here's our tickets for the 5 pound or the pound of weed. So I don't know if he won. It would be nice if I know he won it because it would be like, oh my gosh, he won.
Yeah, I wonder who won the big pound.
Yeah, because there's someone goes, man, it would be funny if you won that too. But it's like, oh, we were tired. Glenn was tired, and we were both tired. Like, let's just go.
It was a cool event. It would have been nice if they had like more vendors, people selling, you know, maybe like a head shop or something. Like a smoke shop there selling, pipes or something. I
want a pipe. I want a big pipe too.
Oh yeah, what happened to that pipe?
I gave that to Zane.
Okay.
I gave it to my nephew. I gave my nephew some of the merchandise that I received. I gave a bunch to Glenn.
Yeah.
And then I gave a few things to my nephew. So hey, it was a lot of stuff.
We all won.
Everybody
at this
won.
event,
Yeah.
and these are not even like complaints,
Oh, hell no.
Like if they do this again, hopefully they'll have more like little vendors and stuff. They had a guy who was supposed to face paint.
Oh, he was there.
He was there, but did he ever have like a booth or
No,
anything?
Remember when we were standing right there where that was kind of heat coming out?
Uh-huh.
He just had his little makeup box, and then he was passing us our cards.
Oh, that was it?
And then they said you can give him a tip if you want.
See, that would have been cool if he had a booth or a stand.
Or even a chair. He should have had a couple of, set up a table and chairs, but he didn't. He just had his little makeup kit.
And then, all the food was coming out of the same area, just one area, and all the places were coming and putting their stuff there. And if you didn't know that, you would have thought it was all coming from Bartz. But it wasn't. All those guys were there. They were different people doing their own thing. So I'm glad I kind of I saw it on their shirts, and then I looked them up on the gram,
and we're
following them.
And the only reason we know that too is because we stood in the same spot actually the whole night.
Yeah, we looked like a couple of stalkers.
Yeah, but we met a lot of people because a lot of people were coming up.
I was ripped. All right, I was stoned. I mean, I got there, I got outside, I lit my, I was smoking some blue Skittles, and I was having a great time. I had also taken like a little cannabis drink before we went in there.
Yeah,
I was ripped, man. I was just like staring at everybody. I was just I didn't want to get pictures and bother people with pictures because everyone was eating too. It was like, let me get a picture with you.
Yeah.
I was stuffing my face. It just ripped and having a good time.
Yeah, I had a good time. I was just talking to whoever that was like next to me.
Gracie was just making fun of the poor old man who passed out from smoking, and
there
all
was
the
Santa
people
Claus.
who were smoking.
There was an old man that was Santa Claus.
There was a costume contest.
Yeah.
We left after the costume contest. That was like the last thing we saw, like at 1:30 in the morning.
Let's get out of here.
Santa Claus. Did Santa Claus win?
He won. Santa Claus. It was between the Power Ranger, I think, and the sexy girls. It was between the Power Ranger, the sexy girls, and the Santa Claus.
Santa.
And then it was between the sexy girls and Santa Claus. And everybody said, oh, you know what? Let's give it to frickin' Santa Claus. Let's not give it to these girls with no ass and no tits.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking that, but Gracie was.
It's like that thing. I scream really loud when it's Santa.
One of them was dressed like Daphne of the Scooby Doo show,
and then one would just keep on showing off, like was stretching her legs out with dancing. I'm like, please, girl, you're just showing everybody your vagina. Who gives a fuck?
She was.
Yeah, you know what I mean. Like she was. I think
you could see them on my Instagram page right now. I filmed everybody dancing, or the three of them dancing, and I just thought that looks funny right there. I need to film this.
Yeah, you did a pretty good job. It was funny.
I put some Beethoven on top of that.
Yeah.
Anyhow, great freaking time. It was in Hawthorne, over there by SpaceX.
Oh yeah, huh? And then they just released. They just released that rocket yet?
So yeah, speaking of SpaceX, Gracie, you saw the rocket?
Oh yeah, I saw the rocket in the air when I was driving home because I was listening to KFI, and Conway was talking about it, and he goes, "If you can see it, try to look for it." And when I'm looking in the sky, I could see the smoke, and then all of a sudden I looked and I could see the jet.
You saw the jet.
The jet.
So I don't even know.
I saw the red flame in the jet. I actually saw it.
I don't even know what that jet was for, or what launch. Are they launching another
spending money on
satellite, or
creating jobs and making some more,
Did they send Kanye up in that thing to finally just send him back to his planet, or I mean, hey,
what's
man.
going on with that guy? I didn't hear anything what he said. I don't know.
It doesn't. You know, it doesn't matter. You can't communicate with somebody that's living in their own mind.
Oh, okay.
And has absolute complete disregard for everyone else. And on top of that, you're egomaniac. It's
So he deserves what he's getting. Is what should I ask?
Well, yeah, of course, but the thing is he needs help. I mean, he's a loony, and he will not cop to his
craziness.
His craziness.
Oh, okay.
But he will one day probably, and we're gonna be looking like at an old Kanye one day, and he's gonna be laughing at all this, and he's gonna be saying, "Yeah, I was lost, and I didn't know what I was doing, but therapy helped me out, or Dr. Phil helped me out. I don't know."
Do you think they're gonna have like a big outing where they're just gonna melt all his shoes? Have you seen his shoes? Have you seen his freaking shoes?
Well, they look like they were melted, and then they put them on the shelves. They're fucking ugly as hell.
Aren't those ugly? It was funny because I did a comedy show, and I was looking at the guy's shoes, and I'm like, gosh, damn, what kind of shoes are those?
He probably knows they're ugly.
They're like $400 to $500 for those ugly shoes.
He knows they're ugly. He knows he can make whatever he wants, and people are gonna buy it. He knows all this shit. I mean, I think he's crazy enough to think that all these things that he's saying were actually like a career move, or that they were gonna sell more records, and it's backfiring.
Wait, did he just come out with something new?
I don't know. I think he's involved in SpaceX and or something. He's over here trying to talk like a tech guy.
Oh, is he?
Or something. He's talking about he owns 2 tech companies.
Oh, he does.
Yeah, I guess. And he talks about himself like a billionaire. I'm a billionaire, and I don't want to consider myself a black billionaire. I'm just a man, and I don't want to do this and that, blah, blah, blah. But I think Forbes took him off that list.
Oh, they did.
Because of these deals that have gone bad. But whatever, man. You know what? Pray for that poor boy.
Yeah.
As they like to say. And like I said, you can't communicate with anybody like that. Shout out to Lex Friedman for trying. But that was a pointless interview, pretty much.
Oh.
But anyways, Halloween, all right? This is our freaking Halloween show.
Yeah.
We will carve these pumpkins and show you a cool video because Gracie, every year I tell her how to carve a pumpkin. She don't listen.
No.
Okay? You're supposed to carve the bottom part, okay? You don't carve the top. All right? You don't carve the top. I know you want to carve the top because you want to pull it on and off like that. You're supposed to preserve the stem, okay? You're supposed to carve the bottom. All right? That's where you make the hole and empty the shit out. That way you could put your candle down and then put this on top, all right? Instead of pulling this out and being like, I can't find the candle, or, oh, it's scooey in there. You don't have to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And I do that every year. And Gracie makes fun of me.
Yeah, but I found a TikTok where the lady does the same thing, but what she does, instead of scraping it out, she uses a mixer.
So now that she found it on TikTok, she wants to do it. She won't do it. She won't do it because I told her to do it.
I don't care about the bottom. I'm talking about the inside.
Now she wants to do it.
To clean the inside with a mixer, a hand mixer, and then for eyes, you just get cookie cutters and cookie cutters.
So I used a scooper to scoop everything out, but she found on TikTok. What kind of hand mixer? Do you have it here?
Yes, I do have the hand mixer.
She actually brought it out because we were going to demonstrate this shit on here, and I'm like, hell no. What?
I know, but you know what? I have no idea where I put that. I have so much. I have so
She's
much
talking,
stuff to show you.
You'll see the video of her doing it. Okay.
I have so much. You know what? Because I went to the swap meet the other day with the girls. The swap meet. I don't even know where it's at. Vineland. Where is that swap meet at?
You went to the Vineland Swap Meet?
Yeah, is that what I think it's called Vineland Swap Meet. But anyway,
that's at the Vineland Drive-In.
Drive-In. Okay,
that's in the City of Industry. Vineland Drive-In is one of the last working drive-ins in California. All right, it's not that pop-up bullshit in Hollywood. It's not that rooftop nonsense in Hipsterville over there. It is the Vineland Drive-In in City of Industry, full functioning drive-in, new movies. Go there now.
So
open every day, rain or shine. Show starts at dusk. Okay, these people need to start hiring.
I want to show you all the merchandise I bought
at the Vineland Swap Meet.
I got these cool hats. One's rose gold, and one's black.
Is
$1.
it Gucci?
No.
Remember back in the day, all the Gucci shit that we would sell at the swap meet, all the fake Gucci stuff, and now all that fake stuff is actually worth something.
Oh, really? Then I got this meat temperature, $1. Meat temperature, $1.
Meat thermometer.
Meat thermometer. Then I got this little hand mixer. Yeah, $2. A little hand mixer.
Is this the mixer you're gonna empty out the pumpkin with?
No. This is like those little mixers you do in your drinks. You know something you do with shakes?
This is not a mixer. This is a milk frother, okay?
Oh, a milk frother.
This is to make froth up your milk to put on your cappuccino. She didn't even know what she buys.
I know, but I bought it because I had like a little mixing one, so I'm going to mix my shakes with this in a glass.
Okay. I don't think you're going to be able to do that, but good luck.
Then, so every year when we go to the, what do you call it? The fair. We always buy these, and they're like 2 for $20.
Yeah. Oh,
check it out.
Chip clips.
Chip clips, $1.
What?
I bought 2 of them. I got one to my daughter.
Oh, that's bullshit. I mean.
But I bought you one.
Yeah, at the fair they sell those. It's like 2 for $15 or 2 for $20. They're going up.
Yeah, I was gonna buy you one, but next time I go, I'll buy you one.
Oh man.
$1.
All right. Well, that's a good buy.
Yeah.
And you know what it's for.
Yeah, I got this kitchen scale. I don't know if it was $2 or it might have been $2. Everything was like $2, $3. So I might have been paying like $2 or $3 for this kitchen scale.
How much food do you weigh?
None, but you never know.
So why'd you buy that?
Because it was only a couple of dollars. You never know when you're gonna have to weigh your food.
If there was crack there for like 99 cents, would you buy it?
Oh. Look I got a lamp.
Oh, you bought a lamp too?
I got this cool lamp.
For 99 cents?
No, $5.
Oh, okay, that was $5.
$5.
See, that's nice.
It's nice because what I'm going to do is.
I'm just wondering, why would you buy a food scale? How much food do you weigh?
No, I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to decorate it.
What are you talking about? No.
I'm going to decorate that lamp.
Wait a minute. Wait, it's time out.
What?
What are you gonna weigh on that food scale? I mean, are you making quarter pounders? Like you're like
no, because if I go on a diet. Okay, well this is the best finding I got. I got
She's still changing the subject.
I know exactly.
I know the answer to that shit. Go ahead.
I got a bidet.
What's a bidet?
Oh wait, what is it called? Bidet? Is that what it's called? The cleans your ass. The little machine that cleans your ass.
A bidet.
A bidet. I got this bidet.
How much?
$8.
$8 for a bidet.
Exactly. You know how much these shit cost, right?
I don't know about that, man. $8 for a bidet? What is it? It's just probably just like a spray bottle in there.
No.
Or something.
Look at
for $8. What the hell is that? That doesn't look like a bidet. That looks like something that belongs in those.
It's a bidet. I looked at
dungeons.
$45 online. So shut up.
Wow, I hope it works. You know, probably she's gonna install it and it's gonna squirt out like the wrong way or something.
Anyway, I got a lot of stuff.
$8 for a bidet.
Isn't that it's nuts, right?
Aren't they like over $100?
Hey, these people don't know what they're selling because it looks like they buy a bunch of like Amazon boxes and they just sell it. So you can get you have to really look.
Okay, so back to this food scale, this kitchen scale. I'm seriously wondering, like, what would Gracie? I mean, I use this all the time. Okay, I bake. Yeah. You gotta weigh stuff out.
Are you saying that you want it?
No, I already have one. Well, if you want to give it to me, I'll take it. I'm thinking that if you read kitchen scale, and you thought it was a normal scale for you to get on, but it goes in your kitchen.
No.
Yes.
I thought
that's what you thought, probably.
No, I didn't. I know
you said kitchen scale.
Sometimes you're on a diet. I'll say, okay, eat like a quarter of rice. So instead of measuring a quarter, I can just put it on the scale and it'll tell me. That's why when I want to measure food, I want to use that scale.
All right.
That's what I want. When they say eat so much, I can weigh it on
like
the
when
scale.
they tell you should only have an ounce of tuna or something.
Yeah, exactly. Sometimes you don't exactly.
For this diet, you need 5 ounces of tuna.
Exactly, and then I could just measure it on that. So that's what.
Oh, all right.
So is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's great. But at first, you didn't tell me. You said, I don't know.
No, I knew.
I just bought it.
So there's some more shit I want. Do you want to talk about?
Yeah, let's talk more shit. Did you see the Halloween Ends movie?
Oh yeah, I did watch that movie. And you know what? I was like, first he said, "Can you watch?" He goes, "Watch this movie," and I was like, "No, not a Halloween movie. I'm not into those." But I got to say that I watched the whole darn thing, and it was very good.
Really, you liked it?
I liked it because it just didn't focus of some Michael Myers going into someone's house and killing them. You know. So that's what it was a story. It was a story. It wasn't about people in their house and him going there and killing them. There was a story to it. I know maybe the other ones have stories. I just never watched them, so I don't know.
All right, to me it was all right. I just never saw the point of them doing it again. And then
but they killed him. This time he's in a crusher, and they took him to the.
Yeah, spoiler alert! They throw his ass into a grinder.
And they made hamburgers out of him.
And they grinded his ass.
And I understand there's a new Black Panther movie. Have you?
Yeah, there is. It's Wakanda Forever is what it's called. Mm-hmm. And the villain in that movie, it's Namor. Namor the Submariner. Now I don't know much about Namor. He's in the Marvel universe, and he's like Aquaman. He's half Atlantean, half human.
Oh, wow.
But he's a villain. So he's a villain in this movie. But from what I see in the previews, they made him like Aztec.
Oh, really?
And even our friend Carlos Loma, who should be back on the show, by the way, soon, just to catch up.
Yeah.
He put it on his storyline and said, "Oh, cool! Now I really want to go see this movie." Because I guess they made him all Aztec.
Oh, wow.
The actor, his name is Tenoch Huerta. He's a Mexican actor. He's like in Narcos. Mm-hmm. And then he's in a movie called Sin Nombre. So he's playing Namor. And I don't know if they changed it. They changed this character for that. Like I said, he's like half Atlantean, half human. So he's like Aquaman, but now they're adding all this Aztec stuff in.
Oh, wow, that's nice.
I guess it's nice. It's cool. I mean, why did they change the original character?
I don't know.
Is it just to fit the times? Is it to
because they want Latinos to come and see them?
Is that what it is? I mean, I couldn't help thinking of watching this. This is the villain against Wakanda. I mean, what's the plot line? Was Namor, secretly recorded in a city council meeting talking about the Wakandians or something, and then they got offended, they want to throw him out? I don't know. But the thing is it brings up that whole subject of what they call race swapping. Disney's doing it.
Oh, they are. Oh, yeah, they are.
They did it with they're doing it with the Little Mermaid and all that stuff. And now I I don't know the whole history of Namor. If there is an Aztec background in the Marvel comics, then that means I'm wrong. I apologize. I don't know anything about it. But if they changed it, just to change it, what do you guys think of that? I am interested in watching it just to see how it looks cool. He doesn't look like he looks in the comic books. He looks like an Aztec warrior.
Oh, wow.
And Namor...
Does he have a good six-pack, the little...
You want to see it? Why don't you just... We'll look at it right now. We're going to take a little break. We'll be right back. But yeah, he has wings on his feet because Namor can fly and all that. But they changed it. They made it Mexican, basically, which is why our friend Carlos really wants to see the movie now.
So Marvel, is that Disney?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
I
like the connection she just made. But there it is, Black Panther. And I didn't watch a lot of exciting Halloween stuff this year.
I didn't either. I just watched that one you told me to watch.
Yeah, the same old stuff. I watched The Shining again last night for the 100th time.
Really?
And then I watched Doctor Sleep right after it. Amazing, great freaking movie.
Yeah, and what's
a lot of new stuff that came out this year. Wasn't too excited about.
What was the woman's name that played in The Shining?
Shelley Duvall.
Shelley Duvall hasn't made a movie in 20 years, and she's making one now.
Well, that's good. I mean, I heard she kind of, went. I heard she got sick. I'll just say it that way. I heard she got sick and she wasn't doing well, and there was a lot of concern for her.
Yeah, there's somebody on TikTok that actually has her tattoo. And she's like a big fan, and she finally met her, and it was kind of interesting.
It was
to
probably
watch.
that movie that messed her up so bad. Anyways,
it's not a movie; it's a person. So,
what do you mean The Shining's not a movie?
No, I'm talking about.
The Shining probably messed up Shelley Duvall.
No, because
so bad.
She made
that's why she went into hiding. Yeah, I know. It's a joke. It's a joke. But what do you know about jokes?
Shut the fuck up.
We'll be right back.
I'll be right back.